I remember a few years ago when I started listening to various podcasts where financial advisors were interviewed and they were giving the financial advice on how one should organize one's finances and secure the future and everything. The overwhelming majority of those people would say that one needs to, get the budget in order, cut all of those expenses that can be cut, right? One shouldn't overspend, live beyond their means and everything. And then one ought to have a savings account, a pension fund, and then some other investment account and whatnot. And I had none of those things. I had a very comfortable job and we were living very well, but this scarcity mindset that I'm still missing out on a lot of the things that one ought to have was driving me nuts. And I was being constantly anxious, like the whole time. So instead of enjoying the life, traveling, enjoying each other, and expecting our future child and everything, instead of being focused on all of those great, good things and being grateful for what I had, I was 100% focused on what I still didn't have. And I was afraid of losing what I had. My mind was constantly filled with worries and thoughts, such as, for example, what if I lose my job? Yes, things are going well now, but what if something unexpected happens? And when the war started in Ukraine, right, the first thing that crossed my mind was, what's going to happen to the world? Now the whole Europe is going to be pulled into a war, right? So businesses are going to go bust. And what if I lose my job? And what's going to happen? We were so anxious and stressed out and everything. It was consuming our entire, beings, so to speak, right? So now that I've done tons of therapy, I realized that it was all because of those unhealed emotions, all of those things, the anxiety, the fear of losing the money that you have, the scarcity mindset that you need to save in order to expand your abilities, allowing your inner true self come forth, and that'll enable you to even make more money and let the energy flow, and that'll inevitably attract more finances, and then you're going to be able to realize yourself fully and give to the world and get paid back, and this circle goes on and on. Instead of those things, I was constantly focused on the the saving aspect. I should stop spending that much money, and the more I was thinking about it, the more frustrated I became. I had everything budgeted, and the moment I overspent, say, the grocery bills, budget, I was becoming anxious. Are we living beyond our means now? What's going to happen? All of those emotions were constantly here. They were constantly running in my mind. I would wake up with them and go to bed with them, And it's all because of those, because of the fact that those emotions came from my childhood. Emotions and the beliefs about money, about finances, about the security as such, about the state of the world, right? If you, for whatever reason, as a child, decided that the world is not really that safe, or that you need to work super hard and save and not overspend, if you believe all of those things, then those beliefs and that associated emotion is going to continue running your lives. It's as simple as that. So what one can do is transform those emotions, right? Allow yourself to live. Allow yourself to spend some money on yourself, giving your body some experience, giving your body the understanding that I deserve it, right? And that'll inevitably enable you to create more, achieve more, give more, and receive more. That's how it happens.